Today I want to take a moment and look at the response that Pharaoh had to the death of the firstborn. Verse 31 of Exodus 12, it says, Pharaoh sent for Moses and Aaron during the night. Get out, he ordered. Leave my people and take the rest of the Israelites with you. Go and worship the Lord as you requested. Take your flocks and herds as you said and be gone. Go, but bless me as you leave. All the Egyptians urged the people of Israel to get out of the land as quickly as possible, for they thought we will all die. Reasonable thought. The Israelites took their bread dough before yeast was added. They wrapped their kneading boards in their cloaks and carried them on their shoulders. And the people of Israel did as Moses instructed, and they asked the Egyptians for clothing and articles of silver and gold. The Lord caused the Egyptians to look favorably on the Israelites, and they gave the Israelites whatever they asked for. So they stripped the Egyptians of their wealth. So here Pharaoh, finally, he doesn't allow the Israelites to leave. He commands them to go. Get out is the phrase, right? And this is what God had told Moses would happen back in Exodus chapter 11. It says, when he lets you go, he will drive you out of here altogether. So this is that moment. He's driving them out. Now, one of the most interesting pieces of this is what Pharaoh says in verse 32. At the very end, the last sentence, verse 32, he says, go, but bless me as you leave. Now, remember this. In this culture, in all of these Middle Eastern cultures of this time, from Egypt being located, in North Africa, up through, you go up into Israel, you go into modern day Syria, Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, which was part of that was known as the land of Midian at that time. So you go through all of that area, and the greater blessed the lesser, right? Like we see that back in Genesis. I talked about this back in Genesis with Melchizedek back a long, long time ago. You go back and look at those many messages when I was going through and talking about the patriarchs. Melchizedek was the king of Salem, which was Jerusalem. It was the original name of Jerusalem. And Abraham came across him, and Abraham actually gave him a tenth of all of these possessions that he had, these things he had acquired through a battle. And then Melchizedek blessed Abraham, right? So the greater blesses the lesser. So Pharaoh finally gets it. He knows who God is now. Like earlier on, he was like, who is God? Who is this God you speak of? Who is this? I don't know him. You know him now, brother, don't you? You got a picture now. And so he actually asks Moses for a blessing. So I think at this point, he sees Moses as greater. He sees God as greater. And he's just trying to get out with his skin. That's what he's doing. So he had to be broken for this to happen. But it finally happened. And not only that, the Egyptians actually gave the Israelites gold, silver, clothing, everything that they wanted, and told them to leave. So the Israelites not only got out of the land, but they got out of it with a lot of stuff because Egypt was wealthy. So it's a fascinating little piece of scripture that Pharaoh asked for a blessing because he finally understood who God was. See you later. Have a good day.